Hey guys, the car scene here, coming at you with another video here in Fairway Ford of Greenville, South Carolina. Today we're going to be checking out this 2021 Ford Ranger Lariat FX4. This is the four-wheel drive one. We've had this truck on our channel a few times, not this exact one, but we've had it in FX2 form. We haven't had this color yet. This is a beautiful gray. Today I'll be taking you through a quick walk around, showing you the ins and outs of this Ford Ranger. And this is Ford's mid-size truck, falls right underneath the F-150. Right above the Maverick now. 2022 Ford Maverick just dropped. And like I said, I'm going to be giving you a quick walk around. We got some good Dynapro all-terrains on here from Hankook. Not super aggressive, but aggressive enough. Got some LED fog lights on here for you. Incandescent projector beams here, incandescent turn signal with an LED daytime running light along the bottom. Do have recovery hooks along with a bash plate and a skid plate underneath the front end. Check that out there. And you can see our nice Ford logo. We have Ranger across the top of the grille. Got step plates on this one, and the Lariat is the highest trim you can get in a Ranger. There are higher trims in an F-150 or on a Super Duty, but this is the highest that you can get in the Ranger. We do have a fully boxed frame on this one. We have a 2.3 liter inline 4-cylinder engine. It's a turbocharged, makes 310 pound-feet of torque. 270-ish horsepower. This truck can tow roughly 6,700 pounds. In this configuration, I think it's closer to 6,200 pounds just because of the softer suspension due to the off-road package. We do have a full-size off-road spare as well. You can see that there. Leaf springs in the rear, independent front suspension. Do have coilovers. Check those out. And those are our Ford Performance shocks. In the past, they've normally you'd get like some Ranchos or some Fox shocks like you do on the Raptor, but this one's actually a Ford-tuned off-road suspension directly from Ford. I'll show you the key fob here. This does have a intelligent key of sorts that you don't have to pull it out of your pocket. We've got push button on the door, push button to start, although we will start it for you here today, so make sure it's locked, and then press start twice, and it starts right up for us. Let's take a look at that window sticker while we let it warm up. Give you a look at these daytime running lights. Now they're not flashing in real life, it's just the way the camera picks it up. I'll give you a shot of that. Looking at our window sticker, this 2021 Super Crew 4x4 5-foot box Lariat 126-inch wheelbase truck with a 10-speed auto and a 2.3-liter EcoBoost. Before options cost $39,035. This truck itself has $6,220 worth of options and a $1,195 destination fee, bringing our total to $46,200. Fuel economy on this bad boy is 22 combined, which means 24 highway, 20 city, which sounds pretty accurate based on the engine and drivetrain that we have here. We've got an overall 4-star safety rating, 3-star rollover, 5-star side crash, front and rear seats, 5-star frontal crash for the driver, and a 4-star for the passenger. This does have Ford Pass Connect, which is an app that you can start and adjust the climate, as well as track the location, fuel economy, that kind of stuff. Here's our blind spot monitoring for our radar back here. I'll let you check out those taillights. These are LED taillights. They're really nice, but we do have an incandescent blinker. Looking at the rear here, we've got Ranger stamped across the bottom with our Ford logo and our reverse camera. Now this does lock with the cab, so if I try and pull this, it won't work. So we've got to unlock and then open. This is not damped, but it is aluminum, so it's nice and light, easy to pick up. We've got 4 tie downs. No bed lighting in this specific one, but it is an option. There's also no spray-in bed liner or drop-in bed liner. Once again, also an option. We do have a sliding rear window. The only light that we do have for the bed area, though, will be up here in the back, and it is LED, which is nice. So now that we've got the truck unlocked, let's check out, starting with the rear seat. First, let's check out this fuel filler and see if we've got a capless fuel filler. We sure do. That's nice to have. And then we'll open up the rear here. You can see our rear seats. This one has black leather. Remember, this is $46,000, just below $50,000. $50,000 in an F-150 will get you about an XL with 4-wheel drive and FX4 package. So you're going to be getting cloth seats in that, where you get leather in this. Let's check out. This seat is adjusted to where I would be sitting at 5'8", 5'9". We do have 2 USBs and a 120, as well as a little storage nook above. And let's climb into this rear seat and see what we got. So seated behind myself, I do have a little bit of room for my knees, not a ton. Headroom, I've got about 2 inches of headroom here, right here. Like I said, looking at this interior, it's kind of dated for what is in the segment right now when you look at the new Frontier coming and the Tacoma, and those trucks are even more competitively priced. And then you've also got your Canyon and your Colorado, which have really decent interiors right now. Interesting touch, by the way, back here. You only have one light. It is LED, thankfully, and it's also, looks like we've got 2 modes here. Or maybe it's just, oh, okay, so it fades out. We've got a lock and unlock button here in the rear, which is interesting. Power windows, they're turned off right now for the rear, but they are back there. 2 cup holders in the door, by the way. And the seat doesn't flip up. Well, it does flip up, but I have to pull this string here. Sorry about that. And a whole seat flip, so it's not a split seat. And you have 2 storage nooks, 1 on each side. This one does have a rubber floor mat back here, as well as some more carpeted mats there. Do have a little armrest that pulls down with 2 cup holders. And this is actually a manual window, not power, which is kind of crazy for $46,000, but that's besides the point. Looking up the front, we do have a standard key for if you did need the key. You just push this button and pull the key out of the bottom. I won't do that because I only got one hand, but I do have blind spot monitoring. Shows up in the mirror there. Now looking at this interior, let's check this bad boy out. Once again, black leather, rubber floor mats, step. Looking at the door, we've got cup holder, storage, 4 power windows, our window lockout, door locks, and our mirrors are actually on the dash. So stepping inside, obviously we've got to get this bad boy started before it'll like us. So this one has 5 miles on it. You can see our speedo in the middle, 2 electric screens, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, all of our controls. And then here's our steering wheel. Looking up, we do have home link up here on the sun visor. Looking at the sun visor, this comes out. Our middle mirror, sunglasses holder. I'm looking at our center screen. This is Sync 3. Turn that off so you can hear me talk. But this is Sync 3. It's got our climate, it's got our audio, it's got our phone. It has navigation in it, which is nice. And then we also have apps. You can do Sirius XM Travel Link. There's other mobile apps, and you can add a device to connect your phone. Obviously, mine's not connected. Do have heated seats in this one. No cooled seats, though. 3-level heated seats. Dual zone automatic climate. Play, pause, skip, tune. I do like that the knobs are here. We also have our old school 4-wheel drive knobs, so we can do 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive high, and 4-wheel drive low. We also have terrain management. So we've got normal, gravel and snow, mud and ruts, and sand for like desert running, which is really nice. And this one will actually have your off-road crawl control. So you can, it's basically, or it's not crawl control, they call it trail control, and it's basically off-road cruise control. It goes up to 25 miles an hour. You just set it and it goes. It'll crawl, it'll get you out of stuff. It's just a really great system. It also has an electronic rear locker and a tow haul mode within it. This does have auto start stop, so you can turn it off here along with your parking sensors. A little cubby here, 2 USBs back here to charge your devices and connectivity. Big shifter here, 10-speed auto. We do have buttons here to switch through the gears if you want to manually. Glove box on the passenger side, pretty decent size. Passenger seat, basically the same as the driver's seat, no difference whatsoever. There's no embroidery or anything on this one. I think the trimmer would come with some embroidery. 2 cup holders right here in front of our center console. Center console has a decent amount of storage. There's a little mat in there for keeping it not scraped up when you put hard things in here. There's actually no USBs and no 12 volts in there, which is interesting to note. And we do have our Ranger badge across the middle of the dash here. Let's check out this sun visor. Do have lights in there, and it does slide back, which is really nice. So we'll put that away. We'll turn the truck off and do our final walk around. We'll talk about the history of the Ranger, what to be expected, our rear seat occupant alert. We'll close that. There we go. And then we'll step out. So like I said, this truck set up in this configuration can tow about 6,400 pounds. Max towing on a Ranger is about 6,700 to about 7,200, just depending on whether it's 4-wheel drive or not. We do have our radar sensor on the front. So the Ranger in the past was a pretty economical, pretty basic truck. I had a 96 Ranger, it was a lot of fun. But the Ranger has really evolved along with all trucks across the board. This is more of a family hauler truck. This is more of a weekend warrior truck. This isn't your beat up granddad's work truck. I mean, it could be if you wanted it to be, but it's just not made for that anymore. At $46,000, this is a much higher price point. So it's a good truck. It's a pretty good value for the money compared to the F-150 or larger full-size trucks, but in the mid-size market, I'd say it's slotted right in the middle. Not super expensive, but not very cheap. Overall, excellent truck, drives well, the engine has a ton of torque, the transmission does a great job giving you power when you need it. This is one of the last few trucks that is truly off-road capable, other than maybe the Gladiator and the recent Tacoma, but both of those are going to have an overhaul in the next couple of years. So this one does have an electronic rear locker, 2-speed transfer case, and the trail control. It would be really hard to get this truck stuck off-road. We'll definitely try in the future, but for now we'll just have to wait. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys want to support the channel, give us a subscribe. We're going to be trying to bring out more videos to you more often. I'm trying to work out a series right now where we're educating people on car history and different types of vehicles. But like I said, we appreciate you watching. Give us a follow on Instagram. We also have a donations page. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.